didn't get that.
Don't worry, Siri. No, Siri, no. For access, and that's it. So when I'm getting ready, I don't have to then now go and pack this bag and then go and put it inside another big sleeve. That just adds weight, unnecessary bulk that you just don't need, honestly. Guys, I've just stayed the night in a pub, getting my bike out. I need my key. That'll help. So there's another guest here. I was talking to them last night. You always, what I find when you stay in pubs anywhere in the world and there's adventure riders around, you all just sort of congregate. That's the right word to use. Let's wheel my bike out. Let's get it ready. Got a bit of sun on me there. That's not good. All right, so I've done things around the wrong way. Let's get my helmet up. So I've got my tank bag. All as it was yesterday, no different. Getting loaded up. I've actually got my puffer jacket on this morning because where I am it's a little bit cold. And I'll probably wear this till about 10 o'clock, just depending on how it goes today. Beautiful. Give it a bit of a cinch. Going nowhere fast. So these are the straps that I made. I've put a male and female on the roll bag straps, and then I'm tying my 7-litre mini gib into that. So that's a good little hack for our existing customers. You don't have to pay for this. This is if you've got some male female 25mm off your rackless system, because if you're running the clipless you'll have heaps of them. Just try that, and that's pretty tight. And you just pull it down, make sure it's tight. All right. So sorry, I'm stepping in front of the camera. All my gear's down there. I'll get this out of the way. Get it off the ground. All right. So in this side, I've got my GPS. I've got my camera, this one, and my clamp is in here as well. The things I've got to do just to get set up for the day. But it's a couple of minutes. Turn my GPS off. I don't need it right now. Don't want to flatten my battery while I'm getting ready. You just never know. So my camera gear's in there, and what I do is I put my camera gear on my side with the clothes. So these are my clothes. I've got too many. I don't normally do that. I did. Could push all the air out of this, get it in a bit easier, but really want to push that down as far as you can. Don't have to be precious. There you go. So what I do, that's my bed for my electronics. Got all my chargers when you're out travelling, and you got everything's electronic now. I'm even wearing an Alpine Stars plasma in off-road mode. It's very comfortable, and what I've been able to do is actually remove the back protection out of this jacket, and it's great. Love it. So that's one half. Got to be careful with this stuff. I can't really jam it around. I've got to place it because it's all camera stuff. But do you see what I mean? The reason why I just liked easy access bags, it's purely for access, and that's it. So when I'm getting ready, I don't have to now go and pack this bag and then go and put it inside another big sleeve. That just adds weight, unnecessary bulk that you just don't need, honestly. I ride venture riding. The lighter your bike is, luggage anyway, and there's lots of different bike models out there. They're all designed differently, but you don't want to be adding extra weight and stuff that you don't need. You just want simple, tough, no PVC. PVC is good and it's cheap. It's a cheap product. It really is. I wouldn't say PVC is good. It does do the job sometimes, but it's not tough like the TPU. It's cheap, it cracks, it doesn't last. This stuff lasts. So I've got my shoes here, and my pants are falling down. There you go. I've got my shoes here, and what I did yesterday, I just slid them. Because I've got my tools on this side because this is my heavy side, and because I've got big bloody feet and I don't have my roll bag with me, I just slide these down this way, down the back of my tools. And my tools are all still in here, so I don't have to repack it. And they're in there really nicely. Again, if I have to access my tools during the day, touch wood, it's not an issue. All I do is clip my roll bag and dig in. I don't have to do all this. My bags aren't actually packed, these ones aren't packed out all the way. So I'd use this same setup in any country, any bike. If you're travelling light as an adventure rider, and we focus on adventure riders, our core audience is adventure riders. So this is a bit loose, so what you can do, you can tighten these up. You can just pull them tight every morning. Yeah, it's got a lot of weight in it, but I'm talking a few mil. And all you do in the mornings is just cinch it up. I don't even have to worry about that. Sometimes I get so overly fussy. A little bit of movement, I'm like, no, I don't like it, but that's the reality. And what I would normally put in here is my puffer jacket that I have on here. I'm actually starting to get it quite warm in it, but you have this little technique where if you breathe back and you can feel chill on the back of your throat, that will tell you that it's actually quite chilly. Even though I'm getting warm now, I'm still going to keep my puffer jacket on, because I know by doing this, the chill on the back of the throat, the wind's going to be cold. So this is my 7 litre Gib Mini, and I've set this up, like I said before, as Molly, and all I do, this works with the Gib Mini because these are stitched in. It won't work with the 8 litre. Well, you could probably make it work. Shouldn't say that. You can tie the 8 litre into the other attachment points. But watch this. It may not look the prettiest, but I've got my wet weather jacket and my puffer jacket later in the day when it gets warm. And I even come through one of these hoops with the top strap. Just a extra bit of security. This is a great little setup because I didn't want to bring a roll bag because I just didn't have quite enough stuff for this trip. And see that? But you guys can get a lot more in. Half of this bag here is camera gear, chargers, and all that sort of stuff. And this is clothes. Oh, sorry, this is tools, shoes, chain lube. I'll do my backpack up. Let's just put that down there. I'm just going to go and have a coffee. At the local cafe before I really go out for the day. So, come over this side. Right, sun's in my eye. So I'll do my jacket up. I probably should have done this up first. I'll do my jacket up. I'm riding solo, and I've got I've got a spot tracker, and I've also got an EPIRB. So I'll actually turn it on now before I forget while I'm talking about it. Turn on my spot tracker. It's on. Sometimes this jacket does get a little bit tricky on the zip. Sometimes. There we go, we're in. There you go, you get it eventually. So that's my jacket on. I've got my phone under here. Put my phone on. So on my phone I also have another GPS, so I've got a backup. I always have a backup on my GPS.
I didn't get that.
Don't worry, Siri. No, Siri, no. I'm paranoid about my quad locks because I actually lost a GoPro in New Zealand. I didn't have it locked in properly. I don't blame. See, that's not locked in. I don't blame. Yeah, that's in. I don't blame quad lock for that. I blame myself. That's what I do because I didn't set up properly, so it's my fault. It's not, fault. So I don't want to start, product because I lost a GoPro. Some lucky fella in New Zealand's got it. A bunch of crew went out looking for it. Since some of our customers in New Zealand actually went out and looked for it. How good's that? Because I actually filmed the moment it fell off my bike from my helmet camera. And we got guys on the Nomad Moto group page that we have. They went out and searched for it right at the spot. And I'm like, oh, sorry, mate, I looked everywhere. Someone's one day because it had my content on it. So I'm hoping one day that somebody is honest enough. I'd do something like that. I'd look at the footage or hand it into a local police station. All the adventure riders knew about it in New Zealand, So I think maybe it will. That's just me. I found a wallet full of money and I've done it before. I drop it into the police, contact the person direct. You could. I think in life called karma. So there you go. I'm set up and I'm ready to go. So let's get out in the tracks and we'll talk to you from there. All right, guys. Well, that's me getting ready for the day. I've got my 220 litre Strzelecki's and I've got my Gib Mini tied in there. Got my tank bag. I've also got my backpack on. The backpack on this Alpine Stars jacket, it's got the big hump on the back. So the backpack it still hugs me and it sits well, but the hump on the back definitely pushes it out. But you don't notice it when you're riding. So that's just something you need to about. Not an issue at all for me. So my gloves are here and I'm ready to go now. Let's go and grab a coffee and get out and hit the tracks. All right, beauty guys. We'll see you on the next one.